Hey guys, what's going on? Coming at you with a Monday morning video. So I just wanted to talk about some stocks I purchased Friday during the trading day. I didn't get a chance to make it Saturday or Sunday, so I'm going to make it now and just give you a little overview on where I'm focusing this week and what I'm going to do. So I did buy Nvidia, ticker NVDA, and Shopify, ticker is SHOP. I did buy both these stocks Friday, right around midday. So I purchased Nvidia at 181.97. It was 17% of my position. The day it closed at 186.75. So I bought at a lower time than when it closed Friday, which is great. My cost base moved down to 216.82. I was buying this stock in the mid twos ish, as I felt like that was a really good buying opportunity where I think Nvidia is going to go long term. They're going to be the key component of like AI, gaming, metaverse, virtual reality, a lot of stuff. So like obviously the chips they make are the premium chips in the industry, and I only see that industry long term getting massive. So it's just a really good pullback, and I'm really happy to buy shares, anything sub 200. I mean, it's a really great buy. So I'll continue to buy this if it keeps falling. If it goes up, I'm okay with my position. This is a newer position in my portfolio, so I wouldn't be mad to, keep adding as it goes down. But if it goes up, that's fine. I've been really buying like crazy recently with this pullback in April we had. 52-week highs for the stock were 346.47, so it did come down a good bit. So I do think, in the coming years, it will absolutely hit 52-week highs again and surpass it easily once, some fear gets, out of the market. So Shopify, I purchased this Friday at 367.81, 10% of my position. It closed Friday at 377.49. So again, I bought, at a better time than when it closed. That's good. My cost base, but this one's pretty expensive still. It's $644.61. I started buying the stock right around $1,000 a couple months ago. So I've been just slowly chipping at it, just driving it down. Shopify has not found a bottom yet. It just keeps going. It will like drop, mini rally drop. It just does like a, something like that. That's what it's doing. And we're basically at like this point right here. So who knows where the bottom is, but running the numbers and the valuations and all that, this stock is a beast. They're doing a share split this summer. Not that adds more value, but it adds excitement. It allows people to buy it. And it drives down the share cost. So it allows maybe people that can't afford a full share to buy it. Love the management team. Love the growth. Love the business model. It's just the consumer slowing down a little bit. It's freaking people out, which is fine. Short term, it might hurt. Long term, again, just like Nvidia, I have no doubt in my mind it's going to reach 52-week highs again. 52-week highs for this was $1,762.92. So if we're buying it at, under $400, I mean, get back to that level, 812, that's a, 812? That's a 3 to 4x basically, if it just gets back to 52-week highs, which is insane. I think this stock will be, insane in the future once, we get over this fear. Just kind of like Nvidia. They're two great companies, both profitable, both high growth, both double-digit growth for the next decade. They're just good companies to be in. I think you're going to look back in a couple of years when all this fear goes away and inflation comes under control and everything like that. People are going to be like, man, I wish I bought Shopify sub $500. That's crazy. Man, I wish I bought Nvidia sub $200. That's insane. I wish I could go back in time and buy it. So I'm just not missing that opportunity. And like I said, if it continues to go down, I'll continue to buy more. The biggest catalyst of probably the most important thing this month is the CPI reading that comes out Wednesday. Last month's reading was 8.5%. So that's the inflation that we have. I do think it's going to come down. I think it's going to be anywhere from like 8.2 to 8.0 personally. So if that happens, I could see the market rallying 10%, which would be great. We're at extreme fear, extreme bottoms. If for some reason goes up to 9 or whatever, and surprise, that could happen. The market's going to pull back massively. So if it does that, just make sure you have cash and you're prepared to take advantage of it. I do have 10% cash left after buying these guys. So if it gets like a massive pullback, I'm going to have to, go down to probably 5% cash. And I'm going to buy my favorite stocks for the long term. So that's what I'm going to do. If the reading's lower and the market rallies, I'm just going to collect cash. I feel like I have a good footing in all my stocks that I hold, and we'll go from there and see how crazy this rally is. We could have like a mini bull rally and a pullback, and it might hit lows. We don't know. So if that happens, it just gives you an opportunity to collect cash and be ready for that next one. If it goes up from here, great. I'm really priced in the market, and so I'm pretty optimistic on the back half of the year, where it's crazy to say, but we're almost, the end of June, that's halfway through the year. So we're only, 7 weeks away. Bitcoin and Ethereum, they are almost at lows of definitely 9-10 months. There's a line for Bitcoin, a hard TA line at 32K. It's at 34 right now. If inflation's out of control, I could see it breaking that, and who knows where Bitcoin's going to go with that. Ethereum sitting around 2,400, 2,500. They move similar to the NASDAQ, so we'll see. I'm really tempted to average cost down in both my positions, Bitcoin and Ethereum. I might do that Monday. We'll see. I just want to see how it opens and what the market's doing, but I'm interested in maybe adding more shares to these positions. I do use Voyager as my app. I love the rewards program. I feel like it's the best. There's not a processing fee and all that stuff. So it's good. It's great. It's better than Coinbase in my opinion. And I do hold Voyager stock. Also, Victory Day is today. So we'll see what happens with Russia's Victory Day, and if they declare or they start leaving Ukraine. We'll see. That's going to be a catalyst too, if they think they beat Ukraine and they did their military operation, what they accomplished, and they leave. That's going to relieve some fear and stress out of the market if they start leaving. Let me see where I'm at here. So that's going to relieve a lot of stress and fear if they start leaving out of Ukraine. I think they're going to be sanctioned like crazy. There's going to be consequences. A lot of parts in Europe aren't going to accept their gas still. So it's not going to fix everything, but just the fact they're out of there and not causing destruction, and Ukraine can kind of, go back in there and start repairing things and, get their feet back together. That's going to take years and years and years, because they really, Russia really ruined a lot of parts of, a lot of cities in Ukraine. So, but you got to start somewhere, and hopefully they leave. But if not, that's just going to be okay. We don't know how much longer it's going to go, and we got to, roll with the punches and deal with it. So that's kind of where we're at. So yes, that's really, my game plan next week is really just buy stocks I love for the long term. I'm going to be, we'll see if I'll do buying Tuesday or Monday or Tuesday. Like last report, I think it had some fear and uncertainty going in Monday and Tuesday. And then when the CPI report came out Wednesday, actually, no, that wasn't that. That was the Fed meeting. I don't know. I don't recall what it did last time. But anyways, inflation came in higher than, I think it was at like 7.5 and it came, or 8, and it came in at 7.5. So it's higher. But a lot of people think that we were at peak inflation last month, and then it's going to start heading down, which should be great. I'm hoping that. I'm betting that. For my sake and my cash, I hope that's what happens. But if not, I'll be prepared to buy and do what I need to do to make it make sense, and I'll thank myself in the long term. So if you guys haven't subscribed, please do. I'm trying to get to 800 subs by the end of this month. I think we can do it. So that's all I got. Subscribe, let me know your thoughts on this week in the market and what you guys plan on doing. And until tomorrow, peace.